Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So my name is Eleanor. I own the Eleanor Onyx tattoo studio in Congleton, Cheshire in the UK. We are doing a mini series at the moment on how to get a tattoo apprenticeship. So if you haven't watched them yet, this is episode 3. So if you haven't watched episode 1 and 2, definitely go back and do that because you'll need the steps from those 2 videos to incorporate them into this one. So in today's video, we're talking about your logo design and your brand logo. So you'll notice for everything you need like a circular profile picture. So whether it's social media, WhatsApp, email, everything kind of uses a circular like logo profile picture essentially. You can do this in a few different ways. So I'll give you an example of mine on the screen. So for me, I've used some of my artwork in the design so you can kind of see what I do. I've also used my name, my brand name, so you can see that in there as well. But then I've also got a picture of myself so you can see what I look like too. So it's kind of, you're showing who you are, what you do, and also what your name is in all of that in just that little circular profile picture. So that's quite a nice way to do it. You don't have to do it like this. You can obviously just do your name, like your brand name that we spoke about, and do it in your kind of aesthetic, whether it's like your colours and whatnot, or your name with incorporating some of your artwork. But it is quite nice to do all 3 in this. It just gives all the information you could possibly need about yourself. So if you watched the first episode of building your art portfolio, you should now have a nice collection of images that you might want to use. So that's why it's quite important to do that first as your very first step. If you want to get yourself Canva, that's a really great one. I use Canva quite a lot, and I use it all the time actually. It's really user friendly and it's basically great for like still images and creating thumbnails, logos, things like that. It's got a great like bunch of stock images in there, so it's really good for if you know the overall theme that you want but you haven't got an idea of how to like piece it together, you can kind of search it in there and it'll come up with loads of options for you. So it's just really handy. So definitely get yourself Canva, and you can use, I've got the pro one. There's so much stuff on the free version, so you don't have to pay for the pro. You can just use the free version, but that is great for creating all your logo, images, profile pictures, all that jazz. One of the things I would suggest is creating, first off, as a separate thing to your profile picture, your brand name logo. So I'll put an example of mine on the screen. So mine is obviously my name, Eleanor Onyx, but then it's on a black ink or paint splatter, because that's like, I do a lot of like black ink. Obviously I use a lot of like splatter effects and stuff for my work, which I quite like. So I wanted something quite simple but kind of still gave you the sense of the style that I do and the overall theme. And then I've got the gold lettering because I use gold quite a lot in my work and my interior design stuff. So you still, even though there's no actual artwork on there or anything like that, you still get a sense of what the brand is like and the overall like aesthetic of the brand. So I would suggest creating one for yourself. You can also use this basically for anything from, if you're designing a flash sheet for instance and you want to add it to the page, you can do that. Kind of stops you from being plagiarized. Same with any artwork, or if you add it to like email headings, things like that. It's just something that really comes in handy and you can kind of add to a lot of things. Definitely make one of those as well, and you'll just use it all the time. So you want your small name logo, and then you want your profile picture brand logo. One of the other things that you're going to need is basically a banner. So it's a rectangle banner. So this will be used for things like your Facebook page. YouTube uses one. There's a couple of other things as well. I think maybe Twitch and Reddit. I don't know whether you'd be on them, but there's a few different things that you'll need like the longer rectangle banner for. These are quite nice because you can really have a play around with the design and actually create something because there's quite a lot of space on there. So I'll give you again an example of mine on the screen. I have used again my artwork. I've kept it consistent so it's the same kind of theme. I've added a bit more as well, so a few more illustrations in there. I've added like little pieces of torn white paper so you know that I'm kind of like an artist and I work on paper as well. I've got the tattoos, art and interiors on there, the brand, like my actual picture of myself so people know what I look like, and then also the name. So there's a whole bunch of information on your banner that shows what you do, who you are, your name, and also your overall aesthetic and theme and the kind of style that you do and like. So it's a really great opportunity to have a play around and really represent yourself and your brand using this banner. Again, you can use Canva for designing this as well. They actually have in there, which is really handy. So I'm just getting to grips with this as well myself, to be honest, because I've recently updated mine. They've got all the presets of the sizing, so you can literally type in there like YouTube banner and it will come up with the exact size that you need. So it's just really handy for that kind of stuff. So yeah, definitely Canva is amazing. I love it. Not sponsored, but you know, it's just really good. So yeah, episode 1, you've been working on your art portfolio, so you've got a whole bunch of artwork now. Episode 2 was all about your brand name, so you've got your brand name, you've got all your social media accounts in that name, you've got your email, all that kind of stuff. And now you've got all your logos, so you can add your circular like profile picture to everything. You want to add it so it's like uniform on every single thing, every bit of social media. You want to add it to your email that you created, basically everything, so it's all the same across the whole of the internet essentially. You want to immediately be recognized from your branding, which is what we're going for. Profile picture on everything, banners where you need the banners. And then also now you can, every time you're uploading artwork or you're posting it on social media, you can add it into Canva or whether you use CapCut. So CapCut I'm going to talk about in a different video, but that's for more like video editing software, so for content and stuff, so you might already be using it. It's really good, I highly recommend getting that, but for the moment Canva is what you need for all the logo design and the still images. But now you can add your brand name little tag onto any kind of artwork that you create and you're posting. You can just add that in the side. It doesn't have to be huge, just a little like at the bottom right corner or something like that. Again, it just gives you that elevated level of professionalism, which is what we're going for. So this whole thing is basically you want to be, you know, you're trying to give the impression that you're already business minded, you got your head screwed on, you are very serious about, you know, your artwork, career in tattooing, and you really want to progress in the industry, and you're like setting yourself up in the best possible way to be taken really seriously when you go for your tattoo apprenticeship interviews. You can get all this stuff implemented. Obviously there's a few more videos to go, but even at this point in time, if you implement all this stuff, you're going to be in a really good position and look very professional from someone who's going to be interviewing you. So I would definitely recommend doing all these steps. If you found this video and the others helpful in any way, definitely let me know. This is a new channel, so any support would be very welcome and does help the channel out. And there's going to be, I think I've got like 3 or 4 more videos on this. They're each just quite short and just basically step by step. Keep your eyes peeled for the next one. And yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the content. But yeah, let me know. Like and subscribe if you want to see more, and don't forget to share to anyone who you know is wanting to start tattooing or get into tattooing, looking for an apprenticeship and might just need an extra bit of help. But yeah, thank you very much guys, and I will see you in the next video.